This is your senior traveler, Fritz, narrating Sebastian visits the Liberty Bell, New York. Sebastian did not know what to expect of the capital of the state with the nation's largest city. He had visited New York City years back during a family vacation. He enjoyed walking through Times Square and Central Park. He saw the Statue of Liberty from across the harbor, but never up close. He could still feel the thousands and thousands of people he walked past. Seemed like millions. How funny when the lights changed, these people poured into the street like lava from a volcano. Then, when the light was red, the street instantly cleared. This trip did not include a visit to New York City. Albany, while not nearly as large as New York City, was a large city. Albany was chartered in 1686 and named for the Duke of Albany of the United Kingdom. It was originally occupied by the Mohican and Iroquois Indian tribes. The day was bright and sunny. The air was crisp and cool. Sebastian thought it was such a great day. The Capitol building was different than all other capitals Sebastian had seen. It was a giant building without a dome. Instead, this building had spires poking up from all sides of the roof. Sebastian thought the New York Capitol looked like the Cinderella Castle at Disney World, and also like the provincial capital in Toronto, Canada. Sebastian had visited Toronto on another trip. The Liberty Bell was across the street from the Capitol in the New York Department of Education building. Sebastian had to make an appointment to enter the building. A guide greeted Sebastian on the steps of the building, which looked like a big version of the Parthenon in Greece. It was a rectangular building surrounded by columns on all sides. Sebastian felt like a visiting dignitary being escorted through the cavernous hallways of this building. The ceiling of these halls was made of intersecting arches. These arches looked like catacombs. Sebastian thanked the guide, a New York State worker, for this tour and making this day special. The Liberty Bell was at the end of the long hallway and to the right in its own room. The bell was surrounded by windows with light streaming in from every side. Our guide shared two interesting facts about the bell. The bell was rung in 1980 to commemorate the Iran hostage crisis. It was rung again in 1986 to commemorate the 100-year anniversary of the Statue of Liberty in New York Harbor. The bell room opened into an exhibition hall that doubled as an upstairs lobby. This lobby had 30-foot paintings on the walls that represented the human quest for knowledge. There were at least 10 paintings. There was also a replica of the education building in a corner of this lobby. Sebastian loved replicas, which showed details of the actual structure. He was having an amazing time visiting the Liberty Bell replicas in the state capitals. This replica of the education building made this New York visit extra special.